Lakerland, good evening. Seven Mitchell, we are back in the building. We got some breaking news coming out of the purple and gold. 100 million. My God. Man, I'm sitting here. I'm about to just wrap my day up and down the pipeline. Breaking news come out of Lakers Nation. The Lakers are prepared to offer Coach Dan Hurley an 8-year, $100 million contract. Drop a bomb. Big Bank versus Little Bank. We got to talk about this breaking story with Dan Hurley. Also, the Lakers say no to Bronny James. We're going to have to talk about that update as well. I got some news when it comes down to Bronny James and the Lakers. Not so fast. Also, want to talk about briefly the Lakers post 2010. There was potentially three very important things that has happened post 2010 when we talk about this Lakers organization, and I want Lakerland to actually rank those. So we're going to get into that, boys and girls. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Salute again to the Lakerland supporters. Shout out to the Lakerland staff. But man, the Lakers reportedly are offering Coach Hurley 8 years, $100 million around there. They offered, everybody know they met today. And I'm just so blown away for so many different reasons, bro, because something doesn't feel right about this move. It really doesn't. And there's no shot at Coach Hurley. He might be a great fit when you talk about growth and development. And I know they said LeBron was good with this or kind of gave his blessings indirectly. But then you also heard reports that LeBron wasn't going to be involved at all when we talk about the coach decision. So it's like I'm hearing two different types of conversations, right? And I'm just like, man, I don't know how we got to this point when LeBron, it seems like, has been recruiting JJ Redick with this whole podcast thing. Like it just seems to be an audition for the longest time. So how do we all of a sudden get to here? And then reports came out that the Lakers been targeting Coach Hurley. So it's just like, man, what is really good? Now, I told y'all, man, Anthony Davis, he's going to be here longer than LeBron. So even though LeBron may be more value to this team, I do feel like you have to hold Anthony Davis's opinion on these types of decisions with some weight. He had I don't want to say a working relationship so much with James Borrego, but he did have a little stint with him back in the summer 2012 with New Orleans. But I don't know if Anthony Davis was good with the JJ Redick move, and I damn sure don't know if Anthony Davis is good with Coach Hurley, because that's who he pretty much going to be locked in with for the next 4. And to offer him $8 million over, $100 million over 8 years, that's big money. The Lakers really opened up the checkbook. I mean, Lakerland, first of all, is he worth it? Let's talk about it. Is Coach Hurley worth $100 million out the door? 2-time champion, back-to-back with UConn. Pretty much his legacy is kind of set. He could have really went back and made a real big iconic name for himself. But this to me is a win-win for Coach Hurley. I'm not going to lie. Because everybody thought that the Lakers' job was only going to be for 2-3 years? People was only giving the next coach 2-3 years. For you to get locked in with the Lakers for 8, you got AD for 3 to 4, and you getting that much money, and then Jeannie and Rob is going to give you time to grow. You don't have LeBron in your ear. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, Lakerland. This is big, big money we talking about. I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. But I don't understand it. From a basketball standpoint, I get it. But we have been watching this movie kind of play out for the last month with JJ Redick and LeBron, and we were putting pieces together, and then everybody anticipated, okay, we in the finals right now, so we'll get the announcement at the end of the series because JJ technically is working right now. And have y'all noticed how well our team has kept our name in the headlines during this week, even though we got the NBA Finals going on? How LeBron and the Lakers have kept relevancy. Like, yo, they have manipulated the game. I don't know if y'all really peeped that. But, man, offering Coach Hurley $100 million off of 8 years, I don't know, man. I'm shell-shocked. I really am. Hood TMZ is in the building. Y'all, I'm not going to hold y'all too much with this one. I'm really not. I really want to get you guys' thoughts and opinions on this at the end of the day because, like I say, man, is this just a deflection? Is this whole Coach Hurley thing not like, I mean, you all, when they made this report that they have an offer out, you got to take it serious. For a minute, I thought the Lakers was just BSing, trolling, just trying to deflect some of the attention away from JJ Redick, allowing him to focus on what he got to do. But this is just looking too real. And I swear to you, something tells me that it just doesn't feel right. Totally. I don't understand how LeBron James, being in his last years, will be good with this. The Lakers clearly making a decision or making it known that LeBron doesn't, totally run the team. So, I mean, I get that. I'm not mad at that at all. But what about Anthony Davis? Which one of the stars were sold on Coach Hurley? Now, I know everybody was bringing up and referencing how LeBron had, praised Coach Hurley on social media, but that was about a college game. So, I don't know. He has energy. I think he could definitely help the young guys for the Lakers, but the young guys for the Lakers is not those type of guys I think that's going to be able to get you over the hump without some stars. I'm sorry. I'm not sold that Coach Hurley is going to turn Rui into something that we already know that he ain't. Max Christie, a couple of these guys, they definitely got potential, but these are the last days for LeBron. Anthony Davis not getting any younger. Anthony Davis coming off of one of his best seasons. Very interesting, but the Lakers, y'all, went all in today on Coach Hurley. $100 million around 8 years. What do y'all think, man? Was that too much to offer? I think, like I say, man, this is a win-win. It really is. You're basically stealing money if you're Coach Hurley. I'm not even going to hold y'all. Like, let's be real. I'm not mad at it. But y'all let me know, Lakerland, what y'all think about the Lakers offering Coach Hurley $100 million over 8 years. I got to talk to the bosses. I really got to talk to the bosses. Let's talk about Bronny James. The Lakers said no to Bronny James. As I was reading up on the story about this offer to Coach Dan Hurley, I came across a report that the Lakers are not willing to use their 17th round pick. 17th pick in the first round. It's been a long day, boys and girls. On Bronny. They said they will not use that first round pick on Bronny James. Smart move. It would be ridiculous to use the 17th pick on Bronny James. It really would. The nepotism that show is just ridiculous. We got the 55th pick. That's where we had him when we even have this real conversation about Bronny staying. What the hell has Bronny shown us that we should feel like he should jump from 55 to 17? He done well in the combine to me, but I ain't see nothing to make this for that leap. So no, you don't use the 17th pick for Bronny. You don't play that game, especially if you're the Lakers. You still got the 55th pick. You could go with that. They were talking about picking up Big Edie. Can you imagine Edie and Bronny joining the Lakers? What does that look like with Anthony Davis in 2 years? Oh, man. I don't like that. I don't like that. Edie, Bron in his last year, Bronny and Anthony Davis. I don't know. I don't know what our team going to do, bro. I really don't. But I do agree with I do agree. You can't use the 17th pick on Bronny. You can't. Unless you feel threatened that you're not going to get him. This whole thing is tied around LeBron. They are definitely trying to appease to a LeBron James in some form or fashion. At the end of the day, I do feel like this move is definitely to cater to him. But you cannot sacrifice the future of your team to appease the GOAT James. I'm sorry. And y'all know LeBron is my guy. But when it comes to the future of the Lakers, to me, LeBron has already laid the foundation, in a sense, help recruiting Anthony Davis. Magna, if I see you in the building, salute, G. The Lakers offered Dan Hurley, Magna, $100 million damn dollars over 8 years. My God. It's a lot of money, Magnif. That's like an offer. That's like an offer you can't refuse. I heard he already reached out to his school, UConn, and pretty much advised them that he was going to be meeting with the Lakers. When you get offered $100 million, 8 years, he might not even last the 8. That ain't even the point. It's just like, bro, nobody realistically, like, I wonder what the expectations is going to be. They bringing him in for the future. So it's kind of like they bullshitting with these next year or two. The LeBron's last days seem to be getting played with. That's the confusing thing to me. How can you tell me that Bron is good with this move? Would he be good for LeBron and Anthony Davis? Coach Hurley might be a good fit for them as well. I don't know, but I feel like we deserve to know if they honestly greenlighted this, especially AD. Forget LeBron. We'll say that we've given LeBron everything for the most part that he's asked for. The Russell Westbrook experiment, coaching. Like LeBron has gotten, Jeannie Buss has laid it out for him for the most part, Rob Pelinka for the most part. But what about Anthony Davis? Magnum said that Coach Hurley is going to be a good coach in the NBA. I am not disputing that. Not at all. He might be a good coach for the Lakers. But it seems like to me they are targeting him, bro, for the future, right? 8 years they offering him. They referencing guys who's definitely not ready to win right now. But I'm just like, bro, what about LeBron? What about Anthony Davis? Are we just closing the window on that right now? If you're doing that, why sign Anthony Davis to this extension then for the 5 years last season? Because if Anthony Davis is not good with this decision, man, I'm telling you, this shit is not going to be sweet once LeBron leave. I don't know. But they went all out. They went all out. They not being cheap. But you can't buy a championship. Those that have watched this game of basketball long enough, y'all already know that. You can definitely maximize your chances, but you can't buy that Larry O'Brien trophy, bro. Samurai Beast Warrior in the building said we don't need to rebuild, or we don't rebuild in LA. Like, I mean, the Lakers have had that type of period, but bringing in Anthony Davis is really supposed to eliminate that. You feel me? I agree with Samurai. That shit shouldn't be an option, especially for the near future, based off of what we just witnessed. Yeah, our guys came up short. But like I said, what were we complaining about Anthony Davis in last offseason? The availability, the lack of availability. AD played more games this past season than I think he may have in his whole career. Overall, I felt like he's had one of his better seasons overall. He had his little moments. It's been a roller coaster. You look at LeBron, putting up unbelievable numbers, for his age, and it might not have that much impact on winning, but you got to kind of credit that or put blame on that to Darvin Ham. You got a guy that's 38, 39 years old out there averaging 25, 6 and 8 or 25, 8 and 8, and you don't know how to, put that piece together. That's not all on Braun's fault, but Braun did have a lot of turnovers, so it's still a lot to, uncover. But man, you got to respect your core. What the hell is D'Lo going to do? Don't nobody know what D'Lo going to do. So D'Lo might be leaving. I don't know, man. This is nasty, but I agree, bro. Rebuild should not be an option. But if your guys are not really green lighting this, if Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss is back doing LeBron and AD with this decision, bro, I'm telling you, this shit is not going to end pretty. It's not. People think LeBron is a diva. Wait till AD really get the keys and shit. Don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. Last thing for y'all here on Lakerland Daily News, bro. There was 3 things really that happened post 2020, 2010 that I want us to kind of rank and go over, especially if the Lakers do sign Coach Dan Hurley. So you basically had LeBron James, who they signed back in 2018. They did that basically, when you look at it, who started this chain of events, right? Because you got LeBron, you bring him in, that was the staple. Then you bring in Anthony Davis, and you bring in Anthony Davis for the future. They won immediately, but you basically bring in Anthony Davis to continue the chain and, moving forward. The question was going to be, how long was it going to take for AD to completely take over the driver's seat? Some Laker fans, including myself, still feel like he hasn't really taken over that organization. He probably never will. But you got the AD situation, which kind of sets the tone for the future of the Lakers. And then last but not least, you have this situation with Coach Dan Hurley, who would be now and the future. Like, how would y'all rank those 3 situations post 2010? Because this is all under the umbrella of Rob Pelinka. And we were talking about on the Lakerland podcast last week, is Rob Pelinka, should he be on the hot seat? Because Rob Pelinka has definitely been active over the last couple of years. He's kind of manipulated our minds with making some moves. It's like he hasn't been like chilling. He has been definitely active, but I'm not going to say that Rob overall has been making the right moves. So I'm just wondering, like, bro, at what point are we going to start holding Rob Pelinka accountable for what's going on with the Lakers? But when I'm looking at post 2010, we got LeBron coming, we got AD coming, and now you may have Coach Hurley being ranked coming in for 8 years at $100 million. When I rank those, to me, I want to put them in that order. LeBron being the first, the most important, because again, that started this whole chain of events. Without LeBron, you're not getting no AD, right? So that has to set the tone. But even though AD has won a championship, if you bring in this guy, if the Lakers are that willing to pay Coach Hurley $100 million over 8 years, to me, and I could be wrong, a lot of people in Lakerland may disagree. That's a bigger move than bringing in Anthony Davis. This move, this possible addition of having Coach Hurley to the Lakers is bigger than the Anthony Davis trade. I got LeBron number one. I would have this Coach Hurley signing number two, and then I would have Anthony Davis number three as the top Laker moves post 2010. This is it's unbelievable, and I still don't believe it. Where did this leave JJ Redick? Does JJ Redick, did he been know he wasn't getting this job? Like, what is going on? This has been a soap opera, and it's going down in real time in the middle of the NBA Finals. Only the Lakers. Shout out to the purple and gold. This is Lakerland, man. I am Seven Mitchell. Like, comment, and subscribe, Lakerland. Shout out to you guys. Let us know what y'all think about the $100 million offer. Man, the Lakers went all out on Coach Hurley today. Will he accept it? J.R. Smith said, don't fall for it, Coach Hurley. My God, I got to talk to the bosses. Drop a ball for J.R. Smith. All right, Lakerland. Time to sign off. I'm Seven Mitchell. Shout out to the team, Hank, BA, staff, everybody. Y'all stay safe, Cole in the building. Shout out to you guys, man. I will catch you guys tomorrow with Lakerland news, because you know it's going to be something kicking off. But y'all, please let me know what y'all think about Coach Hurley getting offered $100 million. I really got to talk to the damn bosses, bro, because I need to really know that LeBron and AD was good with this. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Big bank take little bank. All right, boys and girls, y'all stay safe. Seven Mitchell here. I am signing off, Lakerland. Have a good night. Peace, y'all.